This is SoIN.
This is SoIN.
This is SoIN. This is SoIN. This is SoIN.
This is SoIN, and I'm Angie Fenton, your host. Thanks for joining us this morning. We have a special wedding-themed episode, but don't turn the channel if you're not about to walk down the aisle. Coming up at the end of the show, I'll let you know how you could win dinner for two at Vincenzo's or a beautiful pair of earrings from Kincaid Jewelers in New Albany. For now, sit back and enjoy. Olivia, here at Calista, you are known for making people look as good as they feel. It's all things wedding. So what are some kinds of things and treatments and services that you might suggest for someone who is a planner, whether that's a year or 2 years out?
Okay, perfect. As everybody knows, wedding can be very stressful in time-consuming. So coming in for a complimentary consultation would be the most beneficial for them to get a plan to make sure they feel the best and look their best for their special day. Even it could be surgical procedures with our doctors. That would be more so like a year-out plan. Something that I can provide the services isn't injectables, so I really tell patients at least a month prior to get the full benefits in case we need touch-ups and things like that. They could come as early as 2 weeks, but really I suggest at least a month out or 3. As far as the esthetician, you could do a hydrofacial like 2 to 3 days prior to your wedding to get that glow. She also provides microneedling services. Those are done in series, so at least a 3-month period, I would say. So it's very beneficial for them to come in and get a plan for us to make sure they look their best.
Your skin is phenomenal.
Thank you.
So can you give us any hints as to what you do?
Yes, so skincare is the base, the foundation. So we really educate patients here. Skincare is the way to go. Then we can build upon that. So if you're wanting textural things, you can see Sarah for microneedling, pills, facials, and then if you need to restore volume or fine lines and wrinkles, and you can come to me for fillers, Botox, those types of treatments.
What do you see from, I mean, whether it's brides, grooms have finally figured it out. We're not just leaving it to the ladies.
They get treated as well.
Grooms, family members. I mean, what do you hear from people the most? What do they want? Because like you said, I mean, weddings can be stressful, even if it's good stress.
Yeah, so we mainly see women. There are males that come in here as well, but especially the bride, the mother of the bride. Obviously the aging affects the patient, so a lot of loose skin or volume loss, the fine lines and wrinkles. So again, they can benefit from fillers, Botox to add volume, as well as fine lines and wrinkles. We have a new procedure, which is the threads. That is a non-surgical procedure, but it actually lifts the tissues of the face. So that is very popular right now. And then they can go to Sarah and get a microneedling treatments, hydrofacials to give them that glow. Men do come in. They mainly do get the hydrofacials, but they do as well get the Botox as well.
It's time to catch up. We've got some great services. I'd love to hear that. I'm trying to push the love of my life toward this, and once he experiences, then he goes,
then they're hooked.
Oh, I've been missing out all the time. Well, what's most gratifying for you, especially when you know you've helped somebody, like I said before, I mean, look as good as they want to feel on that big day?
Yeah, usually the fillers, because they're more instant. So when the patient gets that mirror and you walk them up to the front of the mirror, they're just stunned and they're like, oh, and I'm the more of a natural injector, so I want them to look refreshed and still keep that natural look. So the fillers are more gratifying to me because it's more instant. So
the first thing that someone should do, though, give you a call. Consultation.
Yes. I would advise maybe just come in a year before your wedding. You can always come back and revisit till we get that plan together. But usually you can do treatments up to a week prior to your wedding.
Okay, well, thanks for taking the time. And just a reminder, you don't have to be getting married to benefit from coming to Calista. I think I need to look around and have a little consultation in just a moment. Thank you again for taking the time.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Love is popping up everywhere with poppin' flavors. Tracy, this is probably one of my most favorite favors that you'd receive at a wedding? Because you know that it is going to get used and not just put in a drawer to look at, you know, like, oh yeah, I forgot I put this in here. It's gone because your popcorn's delicious.
Thank you. I'm excited about it.
So how do people order personalized? Like I'm looking at this one, love and laughter, happily ever after. I mean, you can personalize things with your labels.
Yes. So when a bride calls and wants to do something different for their baby shower, bridal shower, for their bachelorette party, they order popcorn. And what we can do with that is make sealed individual bags, or we have a little bit larger bags such as these here, or even an 8-ounce smaller bag, or 6-ounce smaller bag. So what that does is that it provides them with something that you don't have to put in the drawer.
Right.
Something that will provide a affordable snack while you're taking pictures and while your guests are still there, and they can take that with them. You can send it off with your proposal boxes. We have had brides do a little bit of everything for those bags, and they're a lot of fun. You can personalize them with hashtags. We have people that have slogans and things with their weddings, which I've never knew. I was been married for 25 years. I didn't know about slogans until hashtag. I was like, I want a hashtag for my wedding, but a lot of women or the brides, they have hashtags. We've done the rainbow weddings and partners.
And you can do rainbow popcorn as well. I know that one very well.
We have customizable flavor.
Yes.
Your wedding can go with flavor no color, color no flavor, which means if you have a specific color for your wedding, so let's say you're doing a wedding color blue and purple, we can customize that color for you to match your entire theme for that with no flavor at all. Or it can taste like blue raspberry and green apple, or blue raspberry and grape. That's what it can taste like that, or just butter in that regards, or just a sweet flavor in that regards.
How does somebody start that process, and how soon especially?
Okay, based on the quantity of people that they're having for that wedding, we really would like at least a 2-week notice for that order. They can order directly online at popandflavors.com and place their order, and they'll give us a call and let us know that they're having a wedding. They can come inside and let us know, and we can fill out the order form with any hashtags or sayings that you would like on there, and flavors. Some people, if we know that you're having an open bar, then we would suggest spicier flavors or savory flavors. If you have children coming, you want to add on a little sweet, a little cookies and cream and birthday cake in the mix. Some people don't have wedding cakes, they're going away from that and doing alternative things. So then we add in a birthday cake as your sweet flavor in addition to your popcorn bar. We can do popcorn and candy. We've started doing that. We've had people that wanted us to be at the wedding to do the bar. So we have a whole popcorn bar laid out with the popcorn spilled over, and we scoop it for them. And it helps with transmission of the popcorn to the individual, and they don't have to be all over the flavors. We can do a little bit of anything and everything in regards to that.
Plus, I mean, how much fun is that to add pop and flavors right there at your wedding, at your event, whatever it is, and you're on site.
Yes. One of the best ones we did just recently, we had a bar, and they had the popcorn along with the charcuterie board.
Oh my God.
Charcuterie.
I know, it's one of those words.
One of those words.
Charcuterie.
Yes, so they had popcorn mixed with that, and it was the prettiest layout.
I can taste that.
It was so much fun. It was so much fun to be able to lay that out along with them that designed it. It was a lot. It was Stumblers that designed it, so we were able to add that in there.
Yeah, they do beautiful work.
A lot of fun.
You own Pop and Flavors with your husband Al.
Yes.
We love Al. People see him so often back there, cooking and making the popcorn and everything. You have to pick one.
Okay.
Your go-to flavor.
Ooh, bacon cheddar.
Oh,
bacon cheddar.
That is
with
so
a good glass of
good.
wine.
Ooh, that is so good. I'll tell you, you said candy for like the young ones, and my 6-year-old loves pickles, and she loves your pickles.
She loves pickles. Yes, and I love her for loving my pickles. So,
oh my gosh.
Yeah. So again, anytime that someone has a specific flavor and they are like, I have to have this one, I do like doing like the groom may like only spicy. Right. So we'll have a groom side and just like, a little sign that says groom side, bride side, you pick. And we can be as creative as you want in regards to your wedding.
That.
So it's a lot of fun.
Spicy groom. I think I'm married to one. And sweet bride.
Yes.
He might be like, yeah, right. You better get red hot and double popcorn. No.
I have a sweet and sassy cheddar jalapeno and caramel mix. That works.
We're a good mix.
Yeah, that's a good mix. Yeah.
Okay, 25 years of marriage?
Yes, and it was June 19th, 25 years.
What one piece of advice would you give to the happy couple who's getting ready to walk down the aisle?
Be friends. Remember, that's your friend. That's your friend first. Always remember that is your friend. Can't both be mad at the same time.
Right.
Know how to walk away. And everything is not an argument. Regardless of whatever else happens, that's the one you chose to trust.
I'm gonna throw this in there. Eat some poppin' flavors while you're at it, and all of a sudden everybody's happy. Again, that website which makes the whole process begin. Although I would recommend you've got to come inside here. I would love your shop. You can even eat your popcorn and enjoy and hang out. But the website that people can go to,
poppinflavors.com. It's POPPIN. Poppinflavors.com.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do my shopping like I normally do. Whoops, sorry, Tracy. Joe, I don't think there's any other way to say this. The Carriage House here in Jeffersonville is absolutely magical place for weddings.
Thank you.
Talk a little bit about the history, because I think that's part of what not only makes it magical, but so intriguing as well.
Yes. The Carriage House is located on the beautiful campus of the Howard Steamboat Museum here in Jeffersonville, Indiana. It was a Southern Exposition house in Louisville, and in the late 1890s, the Howard family purchased it, set it here on a steamship, and they made it their carriage house for the property. While the mansion was being built, they lived above their horses and carriages, and when the mansion was done in 1894, the Howard family resumed their life in the mansion.
Which people can go and take tours, and
Definitely.
I mean, I just love that. But here at the Carriage House, how many people, if this is a place that you wanted to hold your wedding reception, your bachelor or bachelorette party, or what have you, how many people can you seat and how? Because you have, I think, really neat areas.
Yes. We say inside we seat comfortably 100 people, and that's 12 tables in this room, and you can casually still stand, mingle, and you're not overcrowding your space. We also outside have seating availability. Our courtyard holds an additional 40 people, and our covered veranda holds additional 30 people, and that's seasonable and can be turned kind of inside, outside together with the space inside.
I mean, it is really a beautiful place, but I love the groom's area, and there's some history to that as well.
Yes, not only do we have a bridal suite for our brides and her bridesmaids, but our grooms have an extra space on campus. It was the laundry house for the Howards, so we've kind of turned that into a groom's pad per se.
And where we were standing, again, I mean, horses used to reside here, but you would never know that. I mean, it has retained the historic nature, but I mean, you also have some amazing accommodations to continue and keep up, you know, in terms of technology and
Yes,
things.
definitely. When they renovated it in 2018, they tried to keep as many of her bare bones as possible. Her original floors were turned into our sliding barn doors and the bridal suite window. And all the beams that you see, of course, is original. The only new structure that they added on to was our catering kitchen, the bar, and the restroom area at the back of the building.
So how does that work in terms of catering? Because that's always a big question.
Yeah.
And it also adult libations. What do you allow here?
We have a preferred catering list, but we have quite a few. I say close to a dozen, and they're all local. We like to kind of keep local with us. We get a lot of them very appreciative of their catering space. They have their own entry. We have a full stock kitchen, ice maker, and they can easily prep their food, get it served, and not interfere with the guest or the events during that time.
What do you love the most? I mean, because you're here all the time.
Yeah, I just love the feel. I don't know if some people can understand that buildings do have souls, and it's not that she's haunted. I've had to sleep overnight many times, but she just has this good feeling about her, and I greet her every time I come in, and I tell her goodbye every time I leave, and it's beautiful, but you can feel her beauty too.
When it comes to booking for weddings in particular, I mean, how far out do people need to call you?
We say a month. We understand we do celebrations of life. We understand sometimes those are, quick and people would like to come in. Check availability. You never know. For weddings, of course, I've had miraculous 2 months advance and let's go for it. I've had 2 years. So it's just check availability, but we've got some open dates here and there.
So you never know, just
Yeah,
go
exactly.
ahead and do that. Now, I have been in the space for what was an amazing business networking event. So while weddings are certainly the theme of the day, this is a tremendous place for whether it's an office, you're at office meeting, or for business networking. I mean, it's just a great space for an event.
Yes, we do a lot of different workshops for professional businesses. We have a projection screen that easily can be, hooked up to a laptop. We also do lunch and learn, where you come have lunch, maybe network, workshop a little bit, and then take a tour of the museum and kind of tie some things in like that. So we have great technology for an old bones building that really do work great with our businesses.
An old bones building, though, that is filled with modern amenities, that's
Yes,
for sure.
definitely.
Amy Jo, what is the best way for people to contact you?
The best way is to email us. We look for us on Facebook, check us out on Instagram. That's the best way to contact us, and we try to get right to you within the first 24 hours.
Well, I follow you definitely, Facebook and Instagram, that's for sure, to see what's the latest and greatest. Thank you so much for taking your time.
Thank you.
I'm Julie Taylor Kincaid.
And I'm Les Kincaid, and this is our store, Kincaid Jewelers.
We opened our store in January of 2021.
We work together in the retail business and with 4 others. And with COVID, we decided to get out of Louisville and came on our side of the river and thought this would be a great adventure. This is our first retail establishment together.
Yes.
And it's been a great adventure for sure. Personally, I'm second generation. My parents had a jewelry store in Tacoma, Washington, so the other coast. My dad was a bench jeweler and manufacturing, and I started with him when I was 13, so 1963. That's been a long time.
And for me, I started out working part-time in 1986 and just grew to love the business and went into full-time work and have been doing this for 33 years. I believe we're known for our custom work and helping customers reimagine their jewelry, giving it new life in a second generation, and creating heirlooms for them to pass down.
It's generally a mix of different stones, even types of stones, certainly different sizes, yellow or white gold, whatever. And they want to see what they can incorporate, how they can incorporate those heritage pieces in one or more pieces that they can wear today with the memories of their grandparents, their moms, and their dads.
Seeing their faces when they pick it up, it will either be squeals of elation or tears of joy.
Yeah.
So that makes our job worth every blood, sweat, and tear we put into it.
It's truly amazing, especially when somebody goes and can't say anything. It's, wow, it's special. This area is just tremendous people, great reception. We haven't met a bad person yet.
Lovely group of people.
Really.
People needing different choices for jewelry. It's a dying art to have a jeweler, especially a second generation jeweler. There's not a lot left. Many have closed their doors, and we are just so happy to be here to provide another option for people.
But as far as when you're talking to your clients, they're giving you clues, and a lot of times they don't even know. So you're trying to interpret, how can I incorporate how they feel into each individual piece. And that's where the fun comes in designing, and it truly makes it a one of a kind. And that's what makes it special to them.
It is a passion that we take very serious because we know that jewelry is so personal to each person, whether it's an anniversary, a birthday, an engagement. It's so very personal. So to be a part of their story is just exciting for us. That's why we get up and open our doors every day.
We offer quite a variety, first of all, of style, color, uniqueness that people are constantly commenting on. Oh, we don't see this somewhere else. So
We have a price point for everyone that comes in the door. If you want to spend $50 or under, up to $50,000, we have a price point for you. We love colored stones. We love unusual colored stones. So that's kind of a passion that we look for, the unusual, something that you're not going to see in every other store. So we just feel really proud of our small boutique and the selection that we have selected for everyone in the community to come and see. It's a little bit of who we are, the jewelry that we select. Our bridal is so fun to work with new grooms or new fiancés coming in, and we offer semi-mounts as well as already put together engagement rings. You can choose your loose stone or choose your mounting, or we can custom make something for you. So we want to do it however the person sees that they want to build their story with their fiance. We do wedding bands, anniversary bands. We cover the bridal, everything from engagement to the 50th anniversary. It's just a really special area of our business that we love.
many people bring in pictures and they would like, well, can you do this with this ring and put things together, change the designs. That makes it special to them. And a good number of the wedding rings that we sell is how that happens. Yeah, special. So we specialize in special.
We are giving away a dinner for two to Vincenzo's, and we're giving away separate gifts, a pair of earrings from Kincaid Jewelers. All you have to do to be eligible for either one of those is just in the comments, tell us who do you love, show us who do you love. Post a picture, tell us who it is, and then next week on our live stream where we have a bunch of great guests who are gonna be there, we will announce the winners of those. Gotta just add this caveat in there, Vincenzo's can't wait to welcome you there. They welcomed our own Fred Reynolds, who's behind the camera. They have amazing food. They're a staple over in Louisville, just a quick hop if you're in Southern Indiana. But that's dinner for two. Only thing they're not including tax, tip, and adult beverages, and I'm pretty sure we all understand the reasons for that. But again, dinner for two to Vincenzo's, you can enter to win that, or also you can enter to win a beautiful pair of earrings from Kincaid Jewelers. Just jump on the comments, tell us who do you love, or show us a picture of who you love. It's all about weddings today, but you know, you know we love dogs, we love cats, we love the furry ones as well. So this is open to anyone. You don't have to be just a bride or groom. But we do have some things that are special specifically for brides and grooms. And Meredith from Cartwheels Paper and Gifts over in Chenoweth Square in Louisville 1, we appreciate you partnering with us and being so supportive, not just only of us, but of other local businesses. But you are also offering up something for brides and grooms.
Yes, thank you. We're doing 20% off if you mention the Extol this episode. If you mention that on come into the store, and we will do 20% off of your wedding suite, of your wedding invitations. So we're going to do that through the month of September.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So we are going all the way through September with that. Just mention Extol. They're going to know what you mean. And we love that. And then I'm going to move down here. Maddie from Momily, you brought out all kinds of great gifts and apparel. I'm coming to your shop. It's on my list for the weekend.
Perfect. Yes. So we are also doing 20% off one regular priced item of your choosing through August, through the month of August.
So get there, because I'm cleaning out the store. And then Laura, Abersold florist, 114 years in the community. You deliver on both sides of the river and for all occasions, not just weddings. And I know you wanted to offer something as well.
Sure, we're going to offer 20% off through the month of August as well, but on anything, so not just bridal. And just mention Extol when you order.
Well, we love that, and thank you. And again, we would like for you to make sure that if you want to win dinner for two from Vincenzo's or those earrings from Kincaid, jump in the comments, let us know who you love, show us who you love. And speaking of love, Alexis Gregory from Stumblers, your wedding, do you have a countdown on your phone? Like, did you?
I do.
You do have one. And we are getting there, but the date of your wedding is?
September 4th, 19 days.
And I didn't ask this, how are mom and dad?
They're good. They're super excited. They love Shane too. So, I mean, our whole families are getting along, have always gotten along. So it's just going to be, everybody's super happy.
After helping to prepare so many big days for so many other people, did you envision things being the way they are? Are you happy?
I'm very happy. I, didn't know what to envision exactly whenever we first started all this, but it's all coming together and it's all going to look very beautiful, and I'm excited for it all.
Oh, well, I can't wait to be there, that's for sure. Thank you to all of you for taking the time to be here. Don't forget to jump in those comments and join us 2 p.m. on Tuesdays for Extol Live, presented by NWSB. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks so much for taking the time to join us for This Is SoIN, presented by NWSB. Now, earlier I said we're giving away dinner for two to Vincenzo's, as well as a pair of beautiful earrings from Kincaid Jewelers. It's super easy. All you have to do is jump over to the Extol Facebook page and look for the little post that says Show the Love, and just follow the directions right there. Super simple. And then we're going to announce the winner on our upcoming Tuesday at 2 p.m. live stream. That's all you have to do. Again, thanks for joining us. We'll have a new episode of This Is SoIN coming up next weekend. But whatever you do, we hope you're so into it.